Look, I spent all day making an entire Google slide presentation for this video. The Drake diss track review will have to wait, okay? Anyways, what's up? This is Slickface Jaden, here to do a Kendrick Lamar album tier list. As you can see, I have the tier list right here, and I'm going to do it, alright? So to start off, why am I doing this? Well, because Kendrick Lamar is one of my favorite rappers of all time, and he is super talented. And because the beef between Kendrick and Drake, to be honest. Clicks and engagement, baby! So how will this work? I'm going to be explaining through slides my opinion on every release, and through my opinions, I will give a tier ranking from S to D. Just to be clear, no Black Panther soundtrack. There's too many songs on there without Kendrick, so it doesn't feel like a Kendrick album to me. I'm sorry, it just won't be included here. Anyways, let's get started. Overly Dedicated, 2010. This is an outdated sounding project, but it's still a good, chill project that shows that Kendrick is a talented rapper. The mixing isn't the best, so it's my least favorite on here, but it's still better than any modern day Drake album for sure. My favorite songs off here would be Growing Apart, Michael Jordan, and HOC. I believe this belongs in B tier. Section 80, 2011. This is one of my favorite Kendrick albums because it contains some bangers on here, songs that show Kendrick's pen game is excellent, and also beautiful production from time to time. My favorite songs off here would be Fuck Your Ethnicity, Hold Up, ADHD, Chapter 6, Ronald Reagan, Era, Rigamorous, and Blow My High. This belongs in A tier. Good Kid, Mad City, 2012. This is such a classic record with so many memorable and great songs compacted into it. So many bangers, so many songs written with so much meaning and passion that it's pretty much one of my favorite Kendrick projects of all time. My favorite songs off it would be Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, Backseat Freestyle, Money Trees, Poetic Justice featuring Drake, Sing About Me, Swimming Pools, and The Recipe. This belongs in S tier. Amazing. To Pimp A Butterfly, 2015. Entire album is pure musical art. It is truly amazing in a way that it's hard for me to describe in full. My favorite part of the album is in the second half of the song called You, where Kendrick is pretending to sound like an enraged, heartbroken drunk. It's very convincing that to where it makes me uncomfortable. It's amazing. It's euphoric. I love it. Truly a beautiful, one of a kind project that will be remembered forever and a project that is a favorite of mine for all of eternity. Favorite song off this project? Yes. S tier, no question. Untitled, Unmastered, 2016. Good project. Not as good as the last two projects I just talked about, but it was a nice listen. There were some bangers that I liked, such as Untitled 2. See Styrofoam. All in all, good project. My favorite songs off this would be Untitled 2 and Untitled 3. A tier. Damn. 2017. This project was pretty solid. A lot of bangers on here and some good storytelling, but not as good as To Pimp a Butterfly or Good Kid, Mad City, but still good storytelling. Far from bad. It's still a pretty solid album that I will still remember for a long time. Favorite songs off this would be DNA, Feel, Pride, XXX, and Duckworth. A tier, baby. Finally, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers 2022. This is another solid body of work. There are some really heavy songs on here, also some bangers too, like N95, but most importantly, really, really heavy material. For instance, the song We Cry Together is a very toxic couple getting into a very toxic 5-minute screaming match and then fucking afterwards. They just fuck. Yeah, there's even heavier material than that. For instance, listen to Mother I Sober. Enough said. Overall, good album. My favorites off this would be United in Grief, N95, Worldwide Steppers, Father Time, Silent Hill, and Savior. A tier. Well, that wraps it up. There goes your list. There it is. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, and that's about it. SFJ for life.